Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Sleepover. I'm your host, Charli, and today we're joined by Kayce.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's fantastic.
I think you have something exciting that just happened. You just had a birth that would be interesting to talk about, I think. So what do you want to share about the birth you just witnessed?
It was awesome. She lives on the mountain, which was one of the cool things. Hi, Faith. It was one of the cool things. She lives on the mountain. So about an hour, well, the mountain way is closed, so it's about an hour and a half back to town. So hour and a half from a hospital, guys. I'm just kidding. It was fine. Like that didn't stress me out at all. So, but yeah, her baby was breech at the end, so she came out butt first. It was rad. It was really cool.
Did you know it was going to be a breech birth?
Not until 10 minutes before she was born.
I think there are several people that are probably like hearts dropping because they've never even heard that breech birth is even possible.
Yeah.
So tell me how you felt about it.
I was stressed on the inside. I talked to a bunch of students today and showed them the video, and they were like, how were you feeling on the inside? Because you're so calm in the video. And I was like, oh, I was not calm. And I actually had my friends Sarah and Kirsten watch the video before I did, because I was like, I can't watch this. I'm going to freak out. Because like, I'm pretty sure that I freaked out. And they're like, you were so chill. And I was like, oh, thank God. Because I did not feel chill at all. Like, it was, I actually ended up pulling up my iPad mid-baby rumping. So instead of crowning, it's rumping because it's a butt. But I ended up pulling up my iPad with Breech Without Borders, like their mechanics of a breech baby. Because I was like, I feel like I need to know this. So it's like,
it's not even your first breech birth.
It technically is. I mean,
no,
yeah. Yes, huh?
The other one that you had to save the life.
She came out head first. She turned 10 minutes before she was born.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So it was like my first actual baby is coming out this direction. Like, I prepare like all the time. I go through breech stuff all the time. I've been learning about breech for a long time too, which helps because my oldest was breech and I have a high chance of breech. So like, I've been learning about it for 12 years, a long time anyway. But so yeah, but it was the first official breech baby, and it was a surprise.
Hey,
I thought she was really bald.
Oh, that's awesome.
I did. I thought she was just very bald.
That's not being a booty surprise, Caitlin says.
I like it. Yeah. That's pretty much how it went. No, and you can actually, if you watch the video, I'll have to show it to Charli. It is so funny because the moment I realized, and you can see me and Glade in the video because I have it kind of behind us. She's in a small cabin, so there's not a whole lot of room for anything. Like, she has a couch, and then like 4 feet is her oven and things like that. So like, it's very, very small. So we're sitting behind her, and the camera is kind of behind me, and you can see me on one side and Glade on the other, and then she's in the middle. And as soon as I realize it's breech, I have my hand up and I'm like, the baby's breech, oh my God. And like my complete shocked face. And then you've got Glade. Glade is 17, guys. Like, she is not old. Like, it's fine.
That's so funny.
She is shocked. Like, she can't even like say anything because she's freaking out. And then the baby starts coming out. And it's a little bit later in the video, and all of a sudden Glade is looking at me, and she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. You can see the whole thing, like our interactions, talking to each other and miming stuff. Oh, God, it's hilarious, but it was super cool.
Oh, God. You'll have to send it to me.
Yeah, I will. It's a good one.
But baby came out, and baby was happy. And
amazing. Yeah, they're both doing so well, and like, it was such a cool experience. It was really cool. Like, it was weird because, okay, here's some trivia for people. Babies do not have kneecaps. So kids don't get kneecaps until they're like 2 to 5 years old.
What?
Yeah, that's how they can crawl.
Ah.
Yeah. So their legs bend backwards in a breech birth. It's weird. Yeah, because like they have to come out, right? So like their legs are actually backwards, and it's wild to see in real life. But then boys get their kneecaps later than girls do.
Okay.
Which is another thing. But yeah, it has to like harden up and yeah.
What is I don't even know. Like what is in your kneecaps that like would make it go slower for boys?
You know, that's a really good question. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm like
kneecaps are weird in general because they just float. They're like not really. I mean, they're attached, but like not by a bone. I don't know.
No, they're just attached with ligaments, like which is why people injure them all the time, like ACL and your MCL and all that stuff. So yeah, babies don't have those, so it makes breech birth work.
I saw somebody's kneecap one time.
That sounds gross.
It wasn't bad, honestly. But she's studying to be a doctor now, and she credits like that experience of getting her knee sewn up as being like the first thing that she was like, oh, a doctor helped me. I could do this for a living.
I could see that.
Yeah, but we were at summer camp, and she was like piggybacking on somebody's back, and then fell off on a rock and like sliced her knee open to the kneecap. Dude, and I had to like run in Virginia, like humidity in the summertime to go get a van. I don't know, but I got her to the ER and got her stitched up. Well, I didn't get her stitched up. I just took her to the hospital.
Well, that's something. Ew, that would be so gross.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I catch gross things in my hands, so
yeah,
that's even grosser.
You fish poop out of a pool sometimes.
I do. It's true. I've caught puke in my hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
Anyway, so that's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like, still riding the high of all of that.
Are you off call now?
Nope. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say that the baby that you were on call for, that you just went on call whenever I came out.
Yeah, she was due that day when you were here. So this next one, she's doing 3 weeks. So we're like barely on call, like not really on call, but
yeah. You're not freaking out yet.
I get a break until the beginning of October, and then another one until the middle of December. And then I've got end of December, beginning of January, and possibly in early February. I have no idea.
Somebody is due between the end of December and beginning of February.
You're a sweet, sweet child. People are due the beginning of April now.
Oh.
It's gross, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I don't like living in the future. Not a fan.
Speaking of living in the future, I saw a promo today on my Instagram Reels. I hope it's real. I don't know if I'm distributing fake news.
The Back to the Future thing?
With Tom Holland? Is that real?
I have no idea. I don't know. Oh, I guess I could pull up my laptop. Let's pull 3 things up.
I saw a promo for those of you while she's looking that up. For Tom Holland being in Back to the Future 4. And I was like, is this real? I think I might have sent it to you. Did I send it to you?
You sent it to me, yeah. It looks cool.
It looks cool.
I need it to be real.
Shout out if you know if it's real or not, because I don't.
Yeah. Someone tell us if we're lying. Someone has to know.
But I was obsessed with Back to the Futures because I had a massive crush on Michael J. Fox.
I mean, who didn't?
Really?
Let's be honest here. Like,
did you watch his documentary?
Not yet.
It's pretty cool.
Cool.
It's interesting. The part that I liked probably the most was like learning about how much he was doing at the time of his like height of career.
Okay, that makes sense. Hold on, I gotta like close out this video. Back to the future 4.
Is it coming? What does Google say?
Google's a liar.
They said it's fake news.
Think so.
Well, this is my...
Well, no, it actually is a cat. There is a cast, but I don't know. Oh, wait, here it is. Kay, is it real or fake?
It had clips, so yeah. I feel like it should be real.
It says it's coming out this year, though.
There's only like 4 months left of the year, and they just now started promoting it. Something this big. That seems fake.
It's a 78-second trailer is making the rounds on YouTube,
mm-hmm.
teasing that it's coming back. Okay. Oh, it's even got like... No, that's crazy.
Well, it looked like on the trailer I saw it looked like...
Oh, it's fake.
No. Oh.
It's fake.
What led you to believe it's fake?
It says the trailer is easily debunked as fake. The footage of Christopher Lloyd is from the promo video for Lego Dimensions. Yeah. And then the footage for the original Marty McFly is made up of clips from the Netflix movie See You Yesterday, which he went full Doc Brown with his great Scott line. Mm-hmm. So, and then the scene with Tom Holland is from Spider-Man Far From Home. That's lame. Gosh,
lame.
Yeah. And then
these people deep faking us.
Yeah, that's rude.
I'm upset.
Yeah, because it looked really good.
I know. Well, take this as my petition to Hollywood. You should definitely make that movie because it made my heart happy to see that.
Agreed. That would be like, and he would be so cute. Tom Holland would be so cute in it.
Mm-hmm. He would be really good.
I love that adorable little boy.
Oh my gosh, Colton just came has joined the chat. Oh my gosh, he is out of town right now.
Okay.
So like I don't even know what his life is like today.
He's in a weird life.
Yeah, he's in a different dimension.
That works.
Anyway, so I'm sad that trailer was fake. Now I don't know what to do with my life. But I did also
hold on. Says,
I'm not here.
What happened? It changed where my sound is coming from.
That sounds nice.
Okay, well that's good. Like it. I think it's connected to my phone. Yeah. Hopefully it's recording.
Yeah, I can hear it. Oh, can you? If you can't hear Kayce on the Instagram, let us know. But I can hear you on the recording, so that's good.
We're good. Okay. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Anyway, carrying on. I was gonna segue into, since Colton was out of town. I watched the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders documentary. Have you watched it?
Not yet. I know it's gonna make me angry.
Why?
Oh, you got an echo? Okay, let me see if I take my AirPods out. Appropriate. Okay.
Oh, there's double sound from Kayce, so it is what we hear.
Yeah, it's coming from my other part. Okay. Let's see.
I usually just plug Apple iPhone, the old ones with the dongle and in.
Let me text my husband and have him bring in one.
Okay. Anyway, yes, Colton, you should always be inappropriate. Thank you for technology.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I text Blake. Hopefully we get rid of the double sound. Anyway.
I'll just talk until she does. Or because it's coming from Kayce.
For you. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay.
Anyway, so for Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders, I really enjoyed it. But I also like trash TV, so that is a good indication. If you like trash TV, you might like it. But it was like somewhat, one of the themes that was in it was that like now they're saying Charli sounds like a robot. Oh yeah. Gosh, maybe you should. What did you hear about Dallas Cowboys? You talk.
I talk. No, I just know that they don't get paid, and I know it's going to be like really annoying to me because so one of my authors posted Monday. I've adopted her. It's fine. She doesn't know. So she posted that she was watching the Dallas Cowboys stuff, and she's like, yeah, it's so cool learning about like all their skills and everything else, but like every second I'm reminded how they aren't being paid, and like just pay these women for what they're doing. But yeah, so I know it's going to be interesting for me.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is true. Like, and they have a whole segment on it, and they at the very beginning they say, they're like, the older ladies are like, well, these new millennial people, they want to get paid for it, but we just did it because we heard it was an honor. I was like, damn, what?
No, the phone ones. I know I did, and I don't worry about it. We're good. Okay, that's cool though. I don't know. It looks cool.
It is cool, and it's very like campy. Okay. So that's what I like. But one of the themes that kept coming up was that they would always say we just love being able to be like, we love being on this team, we love representing the organization, but like nowhere else, since we're grown-ups, we don't get to like be in a big group of women and like have socialization like that. And so like I translated that to like, that's what I'm trying to do with Saturday night sleepover. So I'm like, one day maybe I'll have like a big enough community that I can like have big meetings, and we can have women socializing and like being like a sisterhood kind of a thing.
That would be so cool. That's what needs to happen.
It was definitely hard to like just like vamp by myself while I'm trying to like see if your headphone situation is working.
Make this work. We're gonna make it work, guys. Is that any better? Okay, Charli.
Hello. Is it any better? Shout out if it's better or worse or what. We don't know. We can't.
You're fine.
She gave you life, child.
Right? That's all. And it's her birthday tomorrow. Yeah. Does that sound any better, guys?
Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out. They'll comment.
Or whatever. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah.
I can make this work. I can do this, guys. It'll happen. Okay. How about that?
Now, I can't hear you.
Nope, can't hear you at all. What?
Oh wait, no, I can.
This is driving me crazy. Try again.
Talk. How about now? What's going on?
How is it working? Give me a sec.
Oh my goodness.
This is ridiculous. Freaking.
If I edited, I would edit this part out because I feel so embarrassed, but it's fine. Here we are.
Okay.
Okay.
I know. Okay.
She said it's better now.
It's better now. We're good?
Or they said it's better. I don't know. I don't know that person. That's
Faith.
Person.
Nope. Never mind. Oh my God. Give up. Whatever. No? Yes, it's better.
Okay.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, it's better. Keep going. All right. So Dallas Cowboys
cheerleaders.
Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. We lost flow, but it's okay. Is there something exciting that you wanted to talk about?
No.
I don't think so. Okay, we could also talk about, so that I had a thought process going about it.
Right.
For like when I was going to bring up the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader thing, I was going to talk about how I want to create a community of women like that.
Yes.
And then I was going to segue from that into like when I came to visit, it was like so nice because like all of my friends, like I talked to them individually, they're not really friends with each other, but like I didn't have the time to like hang out with everybody individually because my trip was so short. So like all of us just like hung out at a coffee shop for like 2 hours and just talked about our lives and stuff, and it was like so nice.
It was so nice. Like I loved it. And then like hanging out with like the friend. It's so Charli adopts introverts. So there's 3 introverts and Charli. And it worked out very well. We really like each other when Charli's around because the rest of us never leave our houses. It's perfect.
Yes. And then they all just start talking about books, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know. I can't keep up with you anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a thing. I mean, but that's like my thing, so it's a good thing that your friends also read.
Yes. I've only been reading memoirs to try and like grease the gears for
I get that.
Whenever I write mine.
Dude, seriously, your stories are going to be hilarious. I can't wait to read them. But also, I need you to narrate this book. You need to audiobook it because it's funnier in your voice.
Yeah.
I have lived through these stories listening to them, and they are so much funnier when you tell them. So
it is true.
We need a.
That's why I also can just like podcast about the stories too. Yeah.
Yeah. Which they're hilarious, guys. It's absurd.
Yes, it is absurd.
Insane.
Yeah. Have we told? You know what we haven't put on the list? I need to put it. I made to make a note to put on the list about going skinny dipping in the Meadow.
In Meadow after the birth?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good story. So we were up in the middle of Utah. It's called Fillmore. It's a pit. It is literally the pit. Well, yeah, but it's like 5 miles south of Fillmore.
Yeah.
So it is the armpit of Utah. It is the worst. I hate it. Driving through there is miserable because there is nothing. It is just flat and hot and stupid. And so we had a client up there. It's about an hour and a half north of where where I am, but where Charli used to be. And we were up at this birth, and then we left we were all like packing up and being done. It was like 10:30 at night, wasn't it? Like,
it was still somewhat light out. I would say it was probably like 9:30 at night.
9:30. It was in July, so like it was actually.
And Kayce, something you should know about Kayce is that she is like chronically modest,
overdressed.
Like, she like barely shows her ankles.
No, I don't like shorts. Like, and it's not even like a modest thing. I just don't like them. I like pants and I like t-shirts, and sometimes I'll wear tank tops, but like I like t-shirts and pants. Mm-hmm. That's my thing. Like, I even wear socks all the time, guys. Like, I just don't like being not dressed. I don't, even at home. I don't like being not dressed. It's not a thing. Brenda, my best friend, has gotten me half naked once before this moment. Once. Except for like when I'm birthing a baby, but that's different. But like that's not a thing that happens in my life. And all of my friends are like nudists. I don't know how I found all these people, because like all of them are like, what's the problem? And they're just like ripping clothes off, and I'm like, I need to know.
But me and her best friend were at this birth with her, and we were all super tired at the end of the birth.
It was a stressful birth.
Kayce
was like a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm. Kayce was like finishing up packing up whatever she was packing up, and me and her best friend Brenda were in the car, and I was like, we have a golden opportunity here. Kayce is too tired. She won't say no. I want to go to the Meadow Hot Springs. Let's go. And she was like, yeah, let's do it.
Conversation. I didn't know that's what you guys were saying. Oh my God, of course you did.
And so Brenda was like, yep, I'm on board. And I was like, we're going to go skinny dipping in the Meadow Hot Springs. That's what's happening. We're just going to tell Kayce that's what's happening. So Kayce's so tired. She like gets her birth bag and puts it in the car. And then like, she gets in the car, to closes the door, starts driving, and me and Brenda are like, we're going to Meadow Hot Pots. And we're going to go skinny dipping. And Kayce's like, okay. Brenda's like, is that easy?
Well, and none of us had ever been there before. You hadn't been there, right?
So I knew it was close by.
Yeah, we knew it was there because like it's Fillmore, and then it's Meadow, and then it's Kanosh. They're all like right in a row. And so we had no clue. So we like pulled it up on the phone, like, how do we get to Meadow Hot Springs? And we ended up going there. And then later I found out there's 3 of them. And we found like the deep, warm one, not the hot one, which worked out because there were some seriously drunk people in the other one.
Yeah. They're like far enough away that you can't see, but close enough that you can hear them. And so we heard them like laughing and screaming and doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah. And well, we were butt naked in water in the dark.
Like, yes. Well, by the time we got there, it was like completely dark and we couldn't even see where we were putting our clothes. Yeah. And so it was kind of a problem.
It really kind of was, but it was really cool. Like there was enough like salt in it. You didn't really have to try to swim, which was really cool. And it was deep. Like I have no idea.
You couldn't touch the bottom.
Was. Yeah. And not that I like went down there. I'm not like the best swimmer on a good day. So yeah, like, and it felt like there was like a dock or something. And later I looked at pictures. The one we went to had like a dock that came out, but we couldn't see any of it. So I don't know what all was there. There could have been animals in there. I don't know.
Everyone's probably, even if you don't live in Utah, you've probably seen it on your like TikTok or Instagram reels about like the one that's like, it's on a farmer's land and he allows you to go there just as long as you clean up after yourself. And that's the one we went to. We didn't see it. It was dark, but we did like look up at the stars and like commune with the heavens.
It's true. And it was super fun. And then we all end up like our boobs felt weird in the water. So we did end up like touching, which is so strange. God, seriously, I don't like being naked. And I was like, no, that's fine. Everything. I was so tired. No way. I don't know how I drove home.
I also think it was a full moon that night.
So it was like super powerful. It was a super cool experience. But yeah, Charli got me naked.
Would recommend. In a consensual way.
It was a consensual way. I mean, I was too tired to say no. Just kidding. But it was.
She did have the opportunity to say no if she wanted to.
It's true, but honestly, with Brenda and Charli going against me, there was no way. Like, it wasn't gonna happen. Just because the two of them, I'll pretty much do whatever Brenda wants me to do on a good day. Like Brenda's like, "Hey, let's go do this." I'll be like, "Done, let's go." But then Charli is the same way. So I'm a follower. Especially if I don't have to make a decision. So,
did you ever get your car to stop sparking when you opened the hood? Okay, good.
Yeah, so we've like strapped the battery down. So on the 4th of July, we're leaving to go to the bowling alley because I ended up working all of Blake's birthday. That's my husband. His birthday was the 3rd, and I forgot to block out the day. And I ended up having 2 consults. One of them was 3.5 hours long, and then a postpartum appointment, and then another consult. And so I didn't get home until I actually set a timer on my watch, so I'd be home by 8:30. But I pretty much missed his entire birthday. So I was like, the 4th, I did block out the 4th. And so, unless like someone went to labor, which she didn't. So we were going to go to the bowling alley, and where we live now has a lot of speed bumps. And so I went over a speed bump, and all of a sudden my car just died. And the Taco, so we have a Chevy Tahoe, and my middle couldn't say Tahoe when she was little, so she called it the Taco. So we call it the Taco. Anyway, the Taco doesn't, it's a great around town car now, but we don't really take it distances anymore. It broke down last summer when they were coming back from Vernal. So it's just been an around town car. And I was like, my client is living on the mountain. I need to know what the hell is wrong with my car. And of course it's the 4th of July. So nothing is open. So I was able to limp it back to the trailer, and we opened it, and I was like, what the hell is happening? And I moved the battery a tiny bit, and it went sparked everywhere. So I text my waifu, I text Katie, and I was like, my car is sparking, what the hell? And she's like, it just wanted to be festive. And I was like, thanks for making me laugh. That's terrible. So I'm like panicking, and we figured out it was one of the things that hooks onto the battery on the top. I don't know car parts, guys. I know whatever. So it hooks onto the thing. A metal piece there was hitting another metal piece in the car. And so every time it would do that, it would spark and send a jolt through the car and make it die. So we strapped the battery down, and we completely covered the metal thing with electrical tape. And then we covered the other stuff. It's good now. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, like we hung out on the 5th. And like, I could tell that you were like really nervous driving around, but for some reason you were the only person with a car. Like none of us.
Why was that?
Because Kristen had driven down from Salt Lake and her husband was using the car to like drive the children around.
Yeah.
Kenzie's car was like needed an oil change, so her boyfriend was taking it for an oil change or something, and then Colton was using my car for.
He was going to see his mom.
Yeah. And
yeah,
so
it
was just
working fine.
Mm-hmm, yeah. But we're like driving around and she was so stressed out and she's like, my battery won't stop sparking. I was like, Kayce, you can just go to the auto parts store and get a battery latch for it. So just so you know, because like I know some things about cars, not a lot of things about cars, but you can go to the auto parts store if your battery is sparking and needs to be strapped down. They do have strap down kits for it.
Yes, they do. And they work really well. And my car is good now. Like, it's fine. My car is special. So
it is special. She's got a pair of pliers for a door handle.
My driver's side door opens with pliers. I have a Leatherman that's in there. So I actually have to pull the wire and then put it back in when it opens. You can open it from the outside fine. And then that back door that Kenzie was having trouble getting into, it doesn't really open anymore. I'm like, I can get it, but no one else can. So I'm like, I just need to save for a car. That's not broken.
My dad has like a door kind of like that on an old vehicle you used to have. And when I was a kid, I could never open the door. I couldn't open the door until I was like an adult. he would always be like, you gotta hold your mouth right.
That's pretty much how my car is. And and the window doesn't roll down on the driver door, and it doesn't have AC, and so it's just it has character. Do I have a backup vehicle? Absolutely not. Yes, I do for around town, but not. And like the Taco will go to St. George. I just can't use cruise control, which is fine. But it has AC, so there's positives. But yeah, I do have another car just in case. All of my clients until December are in Cedar, so like I technically could probably like Uber to someone's house if need be. It would be fine. But can you imagine me with all my crap getting in someone's car and they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm a midwife. And they're like, don't you have a car? And you'd be like, don't worry about it. Like,
that's not your problem.
Not your business.
Oh, Kaylee says we have 2 used vehicles and both of the radiators exploded from the Vegas heat. Oh no.
Oh, that sucks.
Vegas is like too hot.
It is. Dude, the outdoor pools are too hot for people to swim in.
Yuck.
It's not normal.
Yeah.
It's yucky. It's like 99 degrees here in Cedar. That's not normal.
Well, also they probably have like a huge chemical budget because when it heats up and evaporates faster, the chemicals like half-lives go higher or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a CPA. I just know some things.
I just know things?
Kaylee says Hector fixed them both, luckily, much cheaper but he was out in the heat all weekend.
Oh man, is he okay? Like, yikes.
Did he stay hydrated? Poor thing.
Man, that sucks.
I think in Vegas, you just, like, a good business model would be to have, like, if you just had a garage that people could pull their cars into and work, that was air conditioned. Right. Like, and you could like reserve hours at a time. Yeah.
That would be
somebody do that idea. You'll make a bunch of money. I guarantee you.
Will. Yeah. Between that and RV parks, you'd be billionaires. You got this,
Charli. Yeah. Right? All you need is an app to just like schedule it.
No, it would be smart because I mean, like they have that for all sorts of other kinds of businesses. Like photographers do that all the time. They rent out studio time. Like, why couldn't you rent out? Yeah, that would be genius. Yeah.
Genius idea. She's a thinker up there.
You got this. Maybe that can be like Colton's next job.
Yeah.
I'm watching you. Yeah, he can do this. He can like rent out a
mechanic. Is he still on here?
I don't know. Gone. Dang it. I was really excited.
I know, me too.
But yeah.
I think we lost him in the technical difficulties.
Probably. That's what happens when I'm on this, apparently.
No, it's okay. I just hope that it doesn't get lost, because the last time we tried to do this, the whole thing got lost. And I was so sad. Well, and I'm going to sue Riverside one day.
We can
no, just kidding. I'm not going to do that.
We can save the live and download it, can't we?
Well, one time, that doesn't even work, because one time I did this with Caitlin and we couldn't get Riverside to work. So we just did it on Instagram. And it did not work.
Oh man.
I could not download it. It doesn't let you unless somebody knows. Oh, Kaylee says, yeah, he survived. Yes. He has extremely cold water. He has extremely cold water, like a big bubble with 2/3 ice. That freezes my brain. Yeah. Okay, good.
That hurts. I'm glad he's okay. Maybe, I wonder, I could try. Like, if this doesn't work, I'm sure we could figure it out. Or we could do something else. I don't know. I could just rant for an hour. It'll be fine. Oh, you could rant for an hour.
Riverside is going to work.
It is.
But one time I did try to download it from Instagram, and I can't download from Instagram. Somebody needs to teach me how to do that, because I know a lot of things about Instagram, but I don't know that.
I think I've downloaded videos, but it's been a while. I don't really do videos on Instagram, so I'm not really on Instagram except when people send me reels, or I'm bored and looking at reels.
Instagram I think it is the superior social media. What's your favorite social media?
I like Facebook because it's got memes. But I've also I have super curated my Facebook feed though. Like, let me tell you, when I say that my Facebook is exactly how I want it, it is exactly how I want it.
How do you do that?
I'm amazing. No, I just hide shit. Like, if it's not something I want to see, it's not on my feed anymore. And the people that are my friends, if you're posting crap and I'm not liking it, I probably don't see you. So, yeah, dude, I haven't been on TikTok.
Kaylee just said that TikTok is the superior social media. Are we fighting?
I think so. I used to be on TikTok all the time. And then I think I just stopped because I realized it was a time suck. And so now I'm not on there.
I feel like TikTok, it is good, but you can't, the only thing you can do on there is scroll through the videos.
Yeah.
So once you get into that cycle, you're just scrolling. It's like the people that love to be on the slot machines. They just keep going or whatever. Yeah. And then, so since there's nothing else to do on that app, I feel like you just get in that cycle and that's all you do. But then on Instagram, there's other things to do and other things to see. So it's not, you don't get stuck in a loop. That's why I like it.
True. I mean, I kind of get stuck
where
in the
are your
Reels
facts,
loop.
Kaylee, that it's the superior one? She said it's the pipeline that led me to hiring Charli.
Oh, well, that's
She said, I didn't know that Bad Boys was treated before the uncensored videos. Aww.
Well, that's
you're so sweet, Kaylee.
Yeah.
Why do you gotta make me be so heart touched?
Yeah, friends don't make friends feel emotions, Kaylee.
Well, that's okay, because now you are a super awesome doula.
That's true.
I'm sure. Do you have any clients, Kaylee? What's your practice? Do we call it a practice?
Yeah. My bad.
Anyway, sorry, getting sidetracked. Let me know if you have any clients, because if you need a doula and you're in the Las Vegas area, look up Kaylee. She's so good. She's going to be great. She's awesome. I already know that.
She is. She's the coolest. 3 births to
she says
certify.
3 births to certify, and she's struggling. So somebody go, Kaylee, can I say your Instagram handle if you're in Las Vegas? Look her up.
Yeah, she's super cool. She is one of the most informed young people I've ever met in my entire life. And I can say young people because I'm almost 40, so I'm allowed.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Kaylee Morgan, KayleeMorgan 876. Look her up. She's a good doula.
She is.
I certify her. Well, she gets the stamp of approval. I don't certify her.
Agreed.
Certified her.
She's rad. Charli was her doula at her first birth, and I was her midwife for her second. So she's rad. Highly recommend.
Kaylee's a badass. She's awesome.
It's true. Yeah.
Anyway, yes, everybody go listen or go go follow Kaylee. She's great and she needs births. So if you're, oh, there's a like in the, how did that happen?
What did you do?
I don't know. There was like a like on the screen. I don't know how to do that. Oh, she says, Kayce, you're wonderful. Thank you. And you're a young people in every way that matters. Spirit and passion. Aw.
Can you tell that to my hips? No. Yeah, you know, people think I'm way younger than I am, which works out until they find out I have a 17-year-old and they're like, did you have her when you were 10? And I was like, will you just stop? Thanks for making me feel good.
I can't believe Glade is 17.
It's crazy, right?
And her
that happened.
Birthday's like tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
And she's turning 18?
17 tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Good. That makes me feel
18.
better.
She would be so much happier if she was 18 tomorrow, because then she could start her apprenticeship with her tattoo person. So, but she can't
just do it like under the table.
No, because you have to certify. So we talked to a lady at Jamboree, Venom Tattoo Parlor up here in Cedar. She had a booth, and she's a fine line artist. Like her work is beautiful. And she opened up apprenticeships starting this September, like one every 4 or 5 months. And so I was like, you need to talk to her, Glade, like find out the information. Do you have to wait till you're 18? What is going on there? So we walked up, and I entered the raffle and didn't win, and I'm holding a grudge. No, I'm just kidding. So I asked, I was like, okay, so you have apprenticeships? And she goes, yeah. And so I was like, do they have to be 18 when they do the apprenticeship? She's like, I know they have to be 18 when they finish their certification hours. But she isn't sure if they have to be 18 to actually be in the studio tattooing people. So,
well, you're her mom and you can give her consent.
So I'm like, once we get closer, so we're like still a year out. So once we get closer,
she could take a year to do her apprenticeship.
So like she's doing
really slow.
Like, cool thing. She's like, Glade's already like drawing and doing all of that kind of stuff. She just needs, because the apprenticeship will only be like 4 or 5 months. And then from working for me the last couple of years, she's like a little over halfway to how much she needs to be able to do it. So like we'll need to figure out how to get her like the rest of it, because I don't have that many clients.
I still think she should work at Mixers.
I mean, we're right down the street from Mixers now.
Do it. She could walk there.
Yeah, I mean, then I could get soda. I'm a big fan.
She would bring you home soda probably. Hi, Kenzie.
Yeah. So yeah, she's excited about it, and the person that the lady at Venom is like the sweetest person ever. So she had a good vibe. I had a good feeling about it. Yeah. That's cool.
Well, that's good. And she can also practice like drawings.
Oh yeah, she already
like,
had
typical like the anchor or the wave or whatever, and all the basic Utah.
No. She's way deeper than that. Like the ones that she's designed for me are super, super cool. So I've got a Medusa that she's drawn. It needs to be big. And so I'm waiting for her to be able to do that one on me, because I think it's like the first one that she drew. It took her forever. But she's got a lot that, yeah, her style is pretty cool. I'm excited. It's going to be rad.
Yeah. Well, cool.
You know. Yeah. Oh, I saw Cammie last night. Yeah, Gideon turned 1 yesterday. Yeah, so it was his birthday party.
Aww.
And she invited us. So Glade, Becca, and me went down for the birthday party and ended up talking. And then, of course, I ended up getting roped into a birth discussion. Oh, no.
Oh, big surprise.
Big surprise. So we ended up leaving way later than I thought we would. I was like, oh, no, Brenda, I'll have your kid back. Like, it's 7. It'll be fine. I think we left at 8:30. The party started at 5.
Did you convert everybody over to your birthy witchy ways?
I definitely talked to them a lot about what happened with their births, how they can fix it. So yeah, I was like, one of them, she was just telling me stuff, and I was like, there's a way to fix that, right? And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, let me give you some information here. So, and then the other ones were like, well, what about this? And I was like, yeah. And then it helps that Cammie is just so wonderful, and she's like, everyone can do this. Come on, like, why are you freaking out? So
everyone has done this from the beginning of time.
Yeah. So, but she was adorable, and she said to say hey. So
Aww.
Yeah. It was cool.
That's cute. You can tell her to listen to the podcast. I think she'd like it.
I think so too. I should text her. Be like, dude, I talked about you. And she'll be like, oh my gosh, really? So yeah.
Okay,
yeah. Well. Birth convos in the natural world are so hard to guide to me. More experience may be helpful, but people shy off so quick. Oh, they super shy off really quick. Or
and you have to be like careful.
Yeah. I try not to do them ever. Simply because if people find out I'm a midwife, they tell me all the reasons they can't have a home birth.
Yeah,
like that is the first thing out of their
trauma
mind.
Dump on you.
And I can't do it. And so it's a very specific situation.
The ones that get me is like, it's stuff that, okay, it's hard for me to hold my mouth closed when I know I need to, because like it's important, but then someone will be like, the doctor saved my life. And sometimes, yes, the doctor does save your life and the baby's life, and that is a real thing that happens. But like 90% of the time they were overreacting and told you that you almost died, but you were fine.
Yep. Glade tells me all the time that I need to control my David from Schitt's Creek. Like the way that his face goes, so many times mine does that. Or she'll be like, Mom, your captions are on. And I'll be like, damn it. So she has to like kind of poke me and be like, you need to stop. And I'll be like, yes, neutral face. It's miserable. Like, it's so hard because unless they're ready to hear it, it's not worth even doing.
The one that gets me like almost every time is they're like, my baby, or my doctor saved my life. The cord was wrapped around my baby's neck 2 times. And I'm like, that might seem scary to you because you get your air from your throat, but your baby is getting its air from the placenta. So it's actually okay.
Yeah. I always am like, does your baby have gills? And they're like, no. And I was like, then why would it be a problem? Explain this to me like I'm 3. Like, yeah, it's that one drives me crazy.
So I'm very respectful when I'm in those conversations, but it's hard for me to be respectful.
It's because I'm like, really hard.
You're actually
I'm like,
not right.
I've been in birth work for 15 years, and it's still sometimes hard for me to like be chill. Especially when the people are so forceful about why they had to have the birth that they had. And I was like, I understand that you're traumatized and you feel guilty and everything else, but please stop putting it on me. This is not the business. You are not my client or my friend. I'm not your therapist.
Yeah.
Anyway. You want to pay me? Absolutely, I'll talk to you. Otherwise, no.
You're making me do my job, and it's my day off.
Yeah, and an hour and a half of my time is $150. So should I Venmo you? Should I like request on Venmo? Yeah. So
anyway. Well, you get to talk to me and all of the Saturday night sleepover people for free. So thanks.
No, yeah. And like, yeah, and if you guys have questions, you can message them to Charli and I will answer them. Like, yeah. It'd be fun. Because I enjoy talking to Charli.
Oh, I miss you already. It's only been like a week and a half, but I already want you to come out to Arkansas.
It will happen eventually. No, you guys are getting tornadoes and crap right now.
No, we're not. It's fine.
I know you aren't, but like, I love you.
It's not tornado season right now. We're fine.
Okay.
Tornado season's in the spring. Just don't come in the spring. You're fine.
Okay, so I have to come in the heat?
You can come in the fall.
Okay.
Kenzie came in the fall.
Okay. We'll figure it out. I'll be there eventually. We'll make this work. I need to stop living in the future. That's the problem. Like, I need to actually like put my foot down and say I can't take clients.
That reminds me that Back to the Future is fake.
Oh, dang it.
Why'd you do that?
And now we're all back here. Sad forever.
Okay, so I think that's all the things I wanted to cover. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about that you didn't get to talk about?
No. I don't plan anything. I let you plan everything, so.
Yeah, just do it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Everybody can go find Kayce at moontreemidwifery.com and then Moontree Midwifery on all the social medias. And you can send her your birth questions and she'll Venmo, do a Venmo request. Not really. She actually doesn't do that.
I really don't. Like, if you want to have like a full-on hour and a half conversation with me about like anything you need, I do have a way to schedule that on my site. And yeah, you don't have to be my client or anything else. And those are like intense. Like, I end up sending a ridiculous amount of information after them. So like, you're not just talking to me and dealing with stuff. I like research for you and do everything else. So those ones you have to pay me. But little questions, I have no problem answering those. So yeah.
Yep. She's the best. She always like, I'm jealous that you live far away.
I know.
But it's okay because I get to talk to you on the podcast.
It's true.
Yay. Okay. Well, we'll find all the information about Saturday Sleepover at sleepoverpod.com. And thank you for listening. And hopefully you enjoyed this episode, even though there was a part in the middle that I'm embarrassed about, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. This is authentic. It's an authentic podcast.
Honestly, it's just what happens when the two of us get together, guys. You just need to know.
It's fine. We come back from it. It's okay.
Exactly. Bounce. It's fine.
Anyway, I think that's it. Kate, love you. Bye.
I love you.
Okay, we end here. Wait, don't exit yet.
I don't know what I did.
Wait. Go back. Come back in.
It's gone.
Wait. Hey, you aren't 100% unloaded yet. You gotta come back on.
I know. It's not letting me.
Oh, why not?
I have no idea.
Why did you do this, Kayce?
I didn't.
Did you? Okay, I'm gonna send you an upload link.
Okay, do that.
It's moontreemidwifery@gmail.com. Okay, send email. There, it should go. I'm not good at this. Did it not come yet?
Nothing here.
I'll be instructions. And it says, I'll go open an email. Do it this way.
You guys get.
Hi, you get to just be on our FaceTime now. You're welcome. This is what it's really like.
Yeah, it says mine was done.
Yeah, but it doesn't say that on my side. I hate Riverside.
I'm telling you, it's whenever I'm on here. Yeah, mine says it finished.
It says partially uploaded on my side.
Yeah, mine says it's done.
Did you get the email that I just sent? I sent it to moontreemidwifery@gmail.com.
Yeah. And open the app, and my app says it was finished.
No, don't do this to me.
I'm telling you, this hates me.
Maybe I'll copy the link here and like get you back to the studio.
Okay. Like, could I click the one from earlier?
You could try. because I haven't exited out of the studio yet. That's what I did last time, and it deleted the whole freaking thing.
Okay, I'm on here again.
Oh, here you are. You're back. Oh no. Now what? Okay, it's still not letting you do it.
Should we close out Instagram?
Yeah, we can close out Instagram. Okay, bye guys.